because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 39.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Ingram. And he stopped immediately there.
Mark Ingram, the
tackle by Robert Quinn.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
14-yard line.
Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Ravens nothing.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The 2-point conversion.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted them. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter.
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
No good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bears first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anthony Miller.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 39 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Robertson Harris on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now
on 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Ball carrier.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
44-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 44 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards half.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bears 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because...
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to Anthony Miller.
Touchdown. 71 yards. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
The kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 18. Bears 17. Pat O'Donnell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens
and not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Bears. Sets up 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run through with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have retaken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a just shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Room to run inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing here, Trubisky. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st down.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
From the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Finding room. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Below Nichols. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Second and 12.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good. We're up
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
By the Bears.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Trubisky will throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Trubisky lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
8 yards to go.
7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At their own 48.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.